What makes a race circuit truly great? Is it the high-speed corners that push drivers to their limits? The perfect overtaking zones that create unforgettable battles? Or is it the rich history that transforms a strip of asphalt into something legendary over time? A few weeks ago we released a video ranking the top 10 most overrated Formula 1 circuits, and predictably it sparked massive debate. What really makes a circuit good or bad? Today we're going to try and settle that question once and for all. Some circuits become icons of motorsport, whilst others fade into obscurity. But what truly separates a truly great track from something that's rather ordinary? The answer depends on who you ask. For fans, a circuit isn't just about its layout, it's about the spectacle. A great track must create action, wheel-to-wheel racing, daring overtakes, and a strategic battle that keeps you on the edge of your seat. History plays a role too. Tracks like Spa-Francorchamps, Monza and Suzuka aren't just fan favourites because of their design, but they're also fan favourites because they've been the backdrop for some of the most legendary moments in motorsport history. From Ayrton Senna's rain-soaked masterclasses to dramatic last-lap battles, these circuits have a soul that modern venues struggle to replicate. For drivers, a circuit is all about challenge. A great track isn't just a sequence of corners, it's a test of skill, bravery and precision. Take Suzuka's 130R for example, one of the most feared corners in F1. In the past it demanded commitment, but with modern and aerodynamic cars, it's now almost flat out. The same can be said for Raidillon at Spa. It looks spectacular, but at the highest level, it's no longer where the best drivers separate themselves out from the rest. The real difference makers? Perhaps it's medium speed corners, where the balance between braking, turning and acceleration must be perfected. A great example is Maggots-Becketts-Chapel at Silverstone, where drivers must maintain an inch-perfect line whilst maintaining rapid direction changes. Another key element is how a circuit rewards risk-taking. A well-designed track gives drivers the opportunity to push to the limits without artificial restrictions. Tarzan at Zandvoort is a classic example of this. Historically, it was one of the best overtaking spots in F1, allowing late-braking duels into the first turn. However, today, it's almost too fast for Formula 1. Many new circuits are designed with overtaking in mind, but does that actually make them better? Well, take Shanghai's Turn 14, a classic designed overtaking corner. A long straight followed by a slow hairpin creates opportunities for late-braking moves. But whilst these sections make for predictable passing, do they really test driver skill? Modern circuits, often designed by Hermann Tilke, follow a familiar formula. A slow corner leading onto a long straight followed by another slow corner. This is meant to encourage overtaking, but it often comes at the cost of flow and driver challenge. Why are slow corners placed before long straights? Well, it's because of aerodynamics. In modern Formula 1 cars generate massive amounts of downforce, which creates turbulent air behind them. This makes it incredibly difficult for a following car to stay close through fast corners. As a result, slow corners are deliberately included to bring the cars back together before a long straight. And that's where the DRS, the drag reduction system, can create an easy overtaking opportunity. The 2022 regulation changes aim to improve this by reducing the amount of turbulent air and making it easier to follow through fast corners. And whilst this has definitely helped somewhat, many modern circuits are still designed with this overtaking formula in mind. So, the problem? These artificial overtaking zones don't necessarily create great racing. Instead of rewarding driver skill, they often lead to predictable DRS-assisted passes. Classic circuits, on the other hand, often require drivers to work hard for an overtake, setting up a move several corners in advance rather than relying on a long straight and a slow braking zone. That's not to say all modern circuits suffer from this problem. Istanbul Park and the Circuit of the Americas are great examples of tracks that successfully blend overtaking opportunities with genuinely challenging sections that test a driver's skill. At the end of the day, a great circuit is more about just easy overtakes. It's about pushing drivers to their limits, creating unpredictable battles and delivering a great spectacle for the fans. So, what then makes the perfect circuit? Well, it's a delicate balance of several elements. High-speed corners that test a driver's commitment, challenging medium-speed sections where skill makes all the difference, strategically placed slow corners that allow overtaking without ruining the rhythm of the track. Spa-Francorchamps used to be the gold standard, with a mix of absolutely everything a circuit should have, but modern F1 cars have turned once challenging corners like Raidillon and Pouhon into full throttle sections, reducing somewhat the skill factor. Suzuka, on the other hand, remains a true driver's circuit, a track that rewards skill and precision but makes overtaking extremely difficult. The main issue isn't just the narrow layout or the high-speed nature of the track, but the placement of its slow corners. Unlike modern circuits, where heavy braking zones are at the end of a long straight to create prime opportunities for overtaking, Suzuka's slow corners often come right after a fast-flowing section. This means drivers struggle to stay close through the high-speed turns due to the aerodynamic turbulence that makes it nearly impossible to then get a good run into those braking zones. As a result, overtaking at Suzuka requires either a significant pace advantage or a perfectly timed move in one of the few available spots, like the Casio triangle or the hairpin. At the end of the day, the best circuits are those that leave a lasting impression. They are ones where history is made, where drivers push the limits, and where fans witness something truly special. If you enjoyed this deep dive into what makes a circuit great, then don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth motorsport content. And tell us what you think makes a great circuit too. And if you love historic circuits, then please make sure you visit circuitsofthepast.com, where you can download a free ebook about 7 abandoned racetracks that you can still visit legally. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.